welcome back to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. This evening I am going to do breakfast for dinner. I am. That's what we want. But I'm going to make something that is that I love. And if you've never tried it, you need to make it. It's very versatile. You can add different flavors to it. It's a Dutch baby. And you've got to have your ingredients kind of the way they tell you to in order for it to work. Because I've tried it different ways and I have failed at it. It's kind of like popovers. I've made those a lot, or Yorkshire puddings. It's kind of the same thing, except you add some of your, that's another story. You have to add some of your beef broth or something to it. But anyway, okay, let's get to the Dutch, baby. All right, you need about a 10-inch skillet. I don't think mine's that big, I'm not sure. An iron skillet. You need to put 3 tablespoons. It calls for unsalted butter. I don't buy unsalted butter. So I put 3 tablespoons of butter in my skillet. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and then when it's preheated, put your pan in the oven with 3 tablespoons of butter. Real butter. Okay? All right. Now with this batter, when we get it made, you got to let it sit for about 15 minutes, or you can put it in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight. You can do that. It's actually better if you let it sit overnight, y'all. Okay, now for our dry ingredients, I didn't put as much salt in it because I've got salted butter, so I put about a half teaspoon of salt, but it calls for a teaspoon of salt. Okay, you can add lemon zest if you would like, but you got to have 3 large eggs, and you've got to whisk these eggs or either put them in your blender for 45 seconds. They've got to be frothy. You see how that looks? Kind of bubbly looking. I just did mine like this until they got frothy. Just like that. So that's 3 room temperature eggs. You can stick them in a bowl of warm water and that'll get them room temp pretty quick. You've also got to have 3/4 cup of whole milk, or whatever kind of milk you like, but it's got to be room temperature. I put this in the microwave for about 45-50 seconds, and I mean, I can stick my finger in it. My fingers are clean, y'all. Okay, now for our dry ingredients. You have to have 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, the little half teaspoon of salt. Now, if you don't use salted butter, put a whole teaspoon of salt because you're adding eggs and milk. I like cinnamon, so I added about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can leave that out. And then you've got to have, let's see, what is that? That is 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay? 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. And if you don't want the cinnamon, you can leave that out. And then a teaspoon of salt. You want to mix these ingredients. Like I said, you can add orange zest. You can add lemon zest. If you want to make a savory one, you could add garlic powder. You know, anything you like. Okay? I'm sorry I keep saying okay. I don't mean to. Okay. There I go again. Alrighty, y'all. Okay. Now I'm going to pour my milk in. And once you get this mixed up really good, you got to let it sit for a few minutes, like 10-15 minutes. That makes the liquid hydrate into the flour, and it makes a better Dutch baby. All right, let's add our eggs. 3 room temperature eggs. Let me get another spoon. I want to get all of that out. Okay. Because that's right much egg left in that bowl. Now you gotta whisk this up real good. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit for just a little while to give that flour time to hydrate and let it all get to doing whatever it needs to do. And I'm gonna get my pan out here in just a minute. Alrighty, my pan is hot. You wanna brush your butter. Make sure you brush it on the sides of the pan so it won't stick. Okay, like that. Okay, now. All right, now we're gonna pour it in there. And you pour it in the very center of the hot pan. No need to stir it or anything. Just pour it and leave it alone. It's gonna puff up and it's delicious. I think I got it all, y'all. Alrighty. Now, we're gonna stick this back in the oven. You wanna cook it for 15 minutes on 400 degrees. After the 15 minutes, we're going to reduce the temperature to 350 for 10 more minutes, or until the edges and the center of this is brown. Okay? So I'm gonna stick it in the oven. Now, it's important, do not open the oven if you can help it, because it will fall. That happened to me. So try not to open the door of the oven while this whole thing is cooking until the time is over. Alrighty? See it getting big, puffing up? And if I was to open the door, I think it would deflate. That's what the popovers usually do. Ooh, look at it now, y'all. Haha. I think that is amazing. And you can put fruit. When it gets done, you can put fruit in it, whatever you like. I just like powdered sugar. That's all I like on mine. You can use syrup, like pancake syrup if you like. The one thing that I forgot to put in my Dutch baby was vanilla bean paste. Oh well. Now, when you take it out of the oven, it will deflate some. See? It's deflating. But imagine having this on your table. See, the air's going out of it. It's like a flat tire. That's just the way they do. And I wished I hadn't forgot the vanilla. But you just take some powdered sugar and just sprinkle all over that thing. And you probably want to do it when it cools so the powdered sugar won't melt. But there you go. There's your Dutch baby. And you could probably keep it in the oven for an extra few minutes and it may not deflate. But I don't care if it deflates. And that's melted butter there. And you, like I said, you can serve it with fruit. It's just, you know, serve it with anything. And it's just yummy. It's just yummy. And that's the way I like it. And you can take a little bit of syrup. And there you go. And it's very delicious. Very, very. Minus the vanilla. Mm. 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 It's so good. Mm. Wow. Mm. You can make it with some lemon zest, if you like lemon, orange zest. It's just so good. Mm. Wow. Mm. Love it. Zoe, my granddaughter, loves these things. Or did I already say that? Everybody, make you a Dutch baby. Make your family a Dutch baby. Okay? I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna fry some eggs for Randy. And y'all have a blessed the rest of your evening. I hope it's blessed. And I hope you have a wonderful week coming up. God bless you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.